I don't care what you believe. I'm not trying to be right. And what I want you to do is to consider the fact that I could be right. And if I am, are you prepared for what I am saying as a possibility? So I don't care what you believe, and I don't want to be right. Okay? Get that out of the way. So what I'm saying is that this utopian world that's supposed to be coming, how can you be so sure that just because everybody is waking up, it means that heaven is going to be here on earth and that everybody will live happily ever after without any kind of consequences whatsoever? How can you be sure of this? Now, the truth is that this world is controlled, and it always has been. And they're going to take it to the very extreme as people awaken. It is possible, and I'm not asking you to believe it, I'm saying, what if it is true that this utopian world is controlled by these few elite people that have all the technology and all the money and all the power, and they tell you, look, you can't have any of these things because we control it all. And the only way you can have it is if you allow us to inject you with some kind of artificial intelligence, or you integrate with artificial intelligence through their transhuman agenda, and you can have access to everything they own and control and hoard. And the consequences of that are that they control you. You have no freedom. They could kill you if they wanted to. They could say, it's time for you to die. They know when you're sick. They know when you're hungry. They know everything about you. So are you willing to allow that to happen? Well, a lot of people will let it happen. And some people may say, well, what options do we have? Well, the option is something that Jesus tried to tell people about. If you remember correctly, whether you're religious or not, the story of Jesus was he sacrificed himself. He endured great suffering to show you that this reality is not all there is. This is one tiny little fragment of existence. And he was saying that when you release from attachment to all of these things, to the petty crap that goes on in this world, to your attachment to people, places, and things, to food, all of the things that cause the 7 sins and the 7 chakras of the body, right? When you release all that, that's when you ascend. And you have to die to get out of this world, or else you're sustained artificially somehow, which is the beast system. It's unnatural. Your soul, your spirit is what you are first. And our spirit exists on a higher level. So it doesn't matter whether you believe any of this or not. I'm asking you, what if I'm right? If I'm right, well, then what would it hurt for you to prepare yourself in this lifetime right now to be lucid, fully conscious, and a master of your mind and body, which allows you to override the ego and to endure great suffering if you had to in order to stay true to your sovereign soul? Why wouldn't you do that? Why would you risk it? You may not believe in the afterlife, but what if I'm right? And there is an afterlife. Would you risk being stuck in a lower hellish realm just because you don't believe it now? When you go to sleep at night and you're not lucid, you can have a bad dream and it feels like hell. It feels like you're really there, really experiencing it. Sometimes you can't wake up out of it. And that's because you're not lucid. It's because you haven't practiced training your mind. So I want you to think about those things. It's not about me being right. It's not about me telling you what to believe. It's about you asking the question, what if she is right?